Assalamu alaikum students. In this video we are going to discuss northwest corner method. We have already discussed northwest corner method, but in this video we are going to solve unbalanced transportation problem. First of all, we see what is unbalanced transportation problem and what is the main difference between balanced transportation problem or unbalanced transportation problem. Students, in every video we have discussed about supply and demand. When the sum of supply becomes equal to sum of demand, the problem is balanced, otherwise unbalanced. Look at the sum. Total supply sum is 76 plus 82 plus 77 equals to 235. The total demand is 72 plus 102 plus 41 equals to 215. There is a difference of 20 numbers. To make it balanced, we have to equalize both sums by adding the difference number in the least number. 215 is least, so we have to add 20 in the 215 to become equal to 235. So I have added a dummy column because I have to add the difference number in the demand because demand was least. If supply will least, we will add the difference number in the supply and we will add a dummy row. The cost matrix in the dummy column or row will be equal because we don't need to change any cost matrix. We just need to balance the sum of demand and supply. Hope you got it. Now the both sums are equal. The sum of supply is equal to 235 and sum of demand equals to 235. Now the problem is balanced. Now we will apply the method to solve this problem and obtain a feasible solution. In the northwest corner method, we see the directions north and west. As the name shows, we will choose the number according to directions. The number which is more on the north side and the number which is more on the west side will be chosen. There are so many numbers. Now we have to choose the number which is more on the west side, which is the left column, and more on the north side, which is the first number, because it is the more on the west side and more on the north side. So we have choose the number 4, this cell. Now we have to change the value of demand and supply with respect to this 4. Demand is 76 and demand is 72 and supply is 76. We have to choose the minimum number from demand and supply and allocate in the cell. Okay, I have allocated the respective number which is least because according to the formula we have to allocate that number which is least in demand and supply. Now 72 minus 72 equals to 0. So the allocated number will be subtracted to the demand and to the supply. 72 minus 72 0. 76 minus 72 is equals to 4. Now we will again choose the number which is more on the west side and more on the north side. So the more west side is that column and more north side is number 16. So we will allocate the numbers which with respect to 16. Supply is 82 and demand is 0. But students, we have discussed earlier in the last videos, when the demand become equal to 0, the whole column will become equal to 0. When the row become equal, supply become equal to 0, the whole row become equal to 0. So now you can see the demand is 0 because 72 minus 72 equals to 0. So the whole column will be cancelled out. So we cannot choose 16 because 16 is cancelled out because demand is 0. Now we have to choose another number. This number is respective number because it is more on the west side and more on the north side. And with respect to 8, we have to choose the least number from supply and demand. Demand is 102, which is higher with respect to supply, which is 4. So we will obviously allocate 4 here because 4 is very least amount. Then 4 will become 0 and here will remain 98, obviously. Now the supply is 0, then the whole row will become 0. Okay, moving to the next step, we have to choose the furthermore allocated cells. 24 is the respective cell because 24 is more on the west side and more on the north side. With respect to 24, 82 is the respective number because 82 is least and 98 is more. We have to allocate 82 here because now we allocated 82 in the cell 24, and 82 minus 82 will become 0 and 98 minus 82 will become almost 16. No. Okay, we have allocated numbers. Now you can see the supply is 0, so the whole row will become 0. Now there are two numbers, this is already 0, so 16 is the respective number because 16 is more on the west side. There is no scene of north side because a single row is available. Now with respect to 16, 77 is supply and 16 is demand, so we will allocate 16 here. 16 will become 0, the whole column will become 0, and 77 minus 16 equals to, here will remain 61 and 16 will be cancelled out, so the whole column will be deleted. Now there is a number 24. With respect to 24, 61 is the supply and 41 is the demand. We will allocate here 41 because 41 is least. We have to allocate the least number in the cell. Now 41 will become 0, and here when 41 becomes 0, the whole column will be cancelled out. Okay, 61 minus 41 obviously 20. So last cell is here. Students, when in the last cell when the demand and supply is equal, it means the question is right. 20, we will allocate 20 here, it will become 0 and it will become 0. So we have done. Now we will write all the allocated cells, the sum of all the allocated cells. There are 72 into 4 plus 4 into 8 plus 82 into 24 plus 16 into 16 plus 41 into 24 plus 0 into 20. We have calculated all the sum. 72 into 4 equals to 288, 4 into 8 32, 82 into 24 1968, 16 into 16 256, 41 into 24 984, and 20 into 0 obviously 0. The whole sum is 3528. Thank you for watching.